single MCQ. Just go through this. All the diploic veins communicate interiorly with the dural venous sinuses except. Okay, so let me tell you about the diploic veins. This is sort of an MCQ, rather a short topic I'm trying to cover about the diploic veins. You know, there are two tables on the vault of the cranium. That is, you know, diploi, which is an outer inner table, and marrow in between, which is a rich site of hemolymphopoiesis, right? So there were two types of veins. Emissary veins were traversing both inner and outer table, which were communicating the dural venous sinuses to the veins of the scalp. Was emissary veins, right? To balance the intracranial pressure. Then, in case of diploic veins, now diploic veins travel either the inner table or the outer table, right? So these diploic veins, they, mostly, generally, they pierce the inner table and drain inside into the dural venous sinuses. Seldom, sometimes, they might perforate the outer table to drain into the vein of the scalp. Now, the purpose here, the diploic, actually, this hemolymphopoiesis is being carried on here in this marrow between the flat bones. The newly formed blood cells, they have to be brought into the circulation through these diploic veins. So, as I told you, that mostly it's like, diploic veins that drain inside into the dural venous sinuses. And the question here is that all the diploic veins, they generally communicate, interiorly with the dural venous sinuses, except you just have to tell, like the diploic vein which is draining outside the skull. Got it? So the options are frontal diploic vein, anterior temporal diploic vein, posterior temporal diploic vein, occipital diploic vein. Let me tell you, all of them are paired. So you have 8. Actually, there are lots of unnamed diploic veins, but here actually there are 4 pairs, 4 pairs of these diploic veins. So out of these, which is draining on outside to the cranium? The question is this. So because I cannot get the answers from your side, the chat box is blocked. So let me tell you it. The answer is frontal diploic veins. So the frontal diploic veins, they generally drain outside the skull into the superficial veins of the scalp, like that is supraophthalmic veins also. Unlike the other diploic veins, which communicate interiorly into the dural venous sinuses. Okay, so just you look at this diagram here, that these are the frontal diploic, these are anterior temporal, these ones are posterior temporal, and the occipital diploic veins. So the anterior temporal drains into the supraorbital. This generally drains on outside the skull, while the anterior temporal, they drain into the sphenopalatine. Remember, there was a dural venous sinus on the lesser wing of the sphenoid. So this is draining into the sphenopalatine sinus or into the anterior deep temporal veins. While about the posterior temporal, they will drain inside into the sigmoidal sinuses, while the occipital diploics will drain inside into the confluence of the sinuses, or sometimes really into the occipital vein on the outside. Got it? So in case another important MCQ is occipital diploic vein are the largest. There are 4 options. It becomes an MCQ in itself. So the largest diploic vein is the occipital diploic vein. And the other important point, I've already told you it. Out of the 4 pairs, this one drains outside the skull into the supraorbital. Okay, so it's done.